takes the handoff. It's Hampton. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Bulls his way forward. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Jones. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Taking it the other way. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game when you go back and you're looking like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. He's got it on the right.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw. It's Criswell. Just a short pass to the tight end. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter.
Iowa 6, North Carolina 0.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Gonna run it. It's Hampton. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it. And now it's...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's good.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the offense on 1st down. This defense will try to keep everything in front. He's going to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's McNamara. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline, run east-west, but they can run downhill on blitzes and they can get to your quarterback.
How about the effort by the running back? Great job. Listen, it's not an ideal situation, but when you get yourself backed up like that, and it's 3rd and eternity, you put yourself in a bad situation. He almost climbed out of it single-handedly. Nice run, nice effort by the running back.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And the pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Quick strike complete.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Couldn't pick it up on 2nd down. Now they need a couple on 3rd down. Wide out in motion. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on 3rd. It's complete to the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field. Because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small.
Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he tacks on the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
He'll do it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Scanning the field, it's McNamara. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Splits the uprights right down the middle. The Tar Heels will kick it away to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what of our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
Right back to the well. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Nice catch just past the first down marker, so this drive stays alive. Nice job by the quarterback and receiver.
Off play action on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Looking for a man. It's McNamara. This time it's complete, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got his man across the middle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. They want to just keep throwing it. And that one's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
The short hands, it's Johnson.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
It's obviously huge to make the catch, but give that receiver credit. Nice spatial awareness, knowing where he is on the field to make sure that he's in bounds when he secures the catch.
Takes a handoff, and he's going right. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Iowa! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
North Carolina, 10.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. On the move, it's Hampton. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. And the Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Dances away. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Dropping back, it's Criswell. He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. On 3rd down, going up top. Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the ground game. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Looking for space. It's Hampton. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. He's going to run it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. The give to the tailback. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, that's your decision.
So you think this is automatic? This extra point attempt is filled with pressure. And it's good, and we're tied in the fourth quarter. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Now on second down. Right back to it. Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. The offense will use the timeout clock as stopped with 22 seconds left. Third and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Looking downfield, it's McNamara. Buys a little time. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
I get it. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
They'll try the left side. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. With the ball spotted outside the 35, the holder will kneel and give his kicker a shot from 53 yards out and a chance to win. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final